Guys, thank you so much for joining me in another video. So as you can tell based on the title, I have a Chanel reveal for you guys, and I kind of want to talk about this topic of buying Chanel bags at like a deal. Okay, and this is just like my opinion. Obviously, if you have like a different opinion on this, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll just include the timestamp for like the actual reveal if you just don't want to hear me rant. But I kind of wanted to like couple it with this. In a video I made recently, I was talking about how I found a bag specifically on Fashion File. It was vintage. It was like a really nice bag until you saw like the terrible condition, like the color transfer, and it was priced at like $5,600. And the point of that video is to sort of like ask the question, is this worth it? Like, is this kind of like compromise? Is like $5,600 like a compromise, like really worth it? So I'll link that video if you're interested. I think it's very interesting to look at, you know, a company like Fashion File, right? Like other resellers, and you can't really blame them. But if we as consumers, you know, buy that bag, we're validating the price of that bag as $5,600. And honestly, if that bag makes that person happy, like they're happy with that bag, it's like their dream bag and the dream color. Obviously, all that really matters at the end of the day. But on the topic of resellers, you know, a company like Fashion File, they're not gonna like give you a deal on this bag because like the demand is so high. I say deal in quotation. Like the pricing is not gonna be the way the pricing was in 2018 for like, you know, obvious reasons. It's just a really popular type of bag that people want. So I was thinking, if I still love this style of bag, the vintage aesthetic, like to me is more appealing than the new aesthetic. What is like a price point I am willing to pay? What am I willing to do to obtain this bag? So I did something that is really just completely out of my comfort zone, like really, and I feel very uncomfortable doing this. I still feel like very uncomfortable buying bags even from a place like Fashion File. So this is like also just, you know, personal thing, right? I talked in, you know, my last unboxing video about how there's just a lot of things that can happen, like human error can happen, and especially when a bag is like traveling a certain distance. Anyways, that's like a whole other topic. I have like a certain comfort level when it comes to handbags, and in order to get a deal, you have to be willing to get out of that comfort zone if you are interested in getting a deal. So I bought a bag on eBay, okay? Like I'll just say it. I did it. I bought a bag on eBay, and it wasn't from like a reseller. Like I know on eBay, I've seen like Rebag has like their own stores, and like a lot of Japanese resellers, like actual people that like are in the business of reselling, will have their platforms on eBay. I did not do that. I bought a bag from a person, and I can't believe I did this. Like, I don't know, it's like a person, but like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't someone that has like a reputation to uphold. Like with a company like Fashion File, especially when you're partnered with Neiman Marcus, that gives your brand a lot of credibility. Whereas if you're just like a random person on eBay, it doesn't really matter. Like that's why so many people can like have scams on eBay. I feel like I'm saying this, and I'm saying this not as like I recommend doing this, but I'm just saying like, honestly, this is what I did. If one of my sisters was like, I'm gonna buy a Chanel bag on eBay, I'd probably like have 1,000 questions to ask, like, okay, like what's the seller's reputation? What's their selling history? What are the pictures? Like, what are the quality of the pictures? Do they have like a return policy? Like, are the pictures vague? Are there red flags? Like, I would just have like all these questions. There's like a lot of things that you have to be worried about. Despite that, the reason why I was willing to do this was because like an individual seller is going to price a bag, not all the time, not all the time. You see like bags ridiculously still priced, and if they're just like individuals, but an individual seller, just like a regular person, more money goes into their pocket, right? Like they're going to give you better price because it is, you know, a chunk of it isn't going to be taken by Fashion File. Obviously eBay does take a percentage. If you're someone that is in the business of reselling handbags, you know the worth of these bags. Whereas I feel like an individual seller, they may know the worth, but they may need the cash more, or they may not know the worth. They may just be looking to like declutter. You never really know why these people are selling these things. I was just thinking like, yeah, this is probably like really the only way that you can actually get a deal. You have to be willing to take that risk. Like I feel really weird saying this, like showing this on my channel. And so I really wanna like preface this. And of course, like eBay allows for things like auctions. It allows for you to make things like offers. And one thing I would recommend doing, you can even like see sellers that are willing to accept offers. Check like what recently sold items were of like an item you're interested in, and seeing like what the actual price it's going for. Don't look at Fashion File Don't look at, even like, reseller accounts on eBay. Like, look at what individuals are selling this bag at. I haven't used Vestiaire Collective, but I think Vestiaire, you can see that as well. Like, obviously, if a price increase happened, like, things are gonna change. I would say, check, see like what the prices were. Maybe that person's willing to accept an offer. So my question, like, honestly to you, would you trust eBay? Like, do you buy from eBay? Is there a max you're willing to buy from eBay? Because I've bought several bags from eBay before. My Celine horse carriage bag, that was purchased on eBay for a few $100s. So you can definitely find, things on eBay that are like good deals. I'm gonna show you guys the bag in question. I know this is such a long intro, but like honestly, my question is like, do you buy from eBay? Like, how do you buy from eBay? Do you only go with like actual like resellers, like people that have businesses, or would you be willing to like make an offer? I'm like scared, like I'm gonna get into this and get burned because I feel like I need to like stop myself. There's a reason why people go with places like Fashion File because they're a lot more safe. I'm gonna show you guys my new bag. This is my new bag. It is the Chanel Extra Large Jumbo. I'm just so in love with her. I think she is so beautiful. I think it is vintage, of course, and I bought it from eBay. And like, honestly, I feel kind of crazy for doing this. The chains on this are like what get me. Like, it's so tacky, this bag. It's like 80s, 90s. It's like tacky Chanel, but it's like great Chanel. Like, honestly, can't even describe it. I think it is so beautiful. I think it is one of the coolest bags. Like, on my petite frame, it actually looks amazing. Like, it looks really, it's like weird because like you think it would like be overwhelming, but it has that like Mary-Kate and Ashley effect, like that Olsen twin effect, where it just kind of like makes you look even like more petite in a way. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like when it's done like purposefully, it can look really cool. Like, to me, this is like such a mama bear bag. It also has like the Mona Lisa pocket. Yeah, the chains are like so gigantic. They're so thick. I'm like kind of scared, guys. Like, I'm kind of scared like to go on eBay because like I think this is the only way. Buying from individuals on, and it doesn't have to be eBay. It could be like, I haven't tried Vestiaire, but like I feel like, I don't know, people say that place is sketchy too. That's probably how, through like individuals looking to sell from their closet, I think that's where you can actually find deals. Because otherwise, if you're in the business of reselling, you know the value of these bags. And you may not sell them right away, but someone is like very interested in this bag, or maybe they wanted the classic flap and they're like, oh, I want to go vintage because, it's cheaper. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on this bag. Please let me know, what do you guys think of like buying Chanel this method? Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. I'm like saying like this isn't the like safest thing to do, but like, is this really the only way to go through individuals? Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next one.